Like this.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass in his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Once again, it's Irving. And a good push there defensively as they stopped him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's Williams. He's got this complete to Bowen.
That's the start that you want right there. You know, he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands. Then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They've got to give kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. A first red zone opportunity in the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Just because you don't have to go as far as that doesn't mean it doesn't mean it's okay. How we can cross the
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
This box can show you.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He'll
do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Left side is complete. And excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route,
Damn,
he's
man.
not the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
ECU.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And they put this well upfield across the 45. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times, defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 50 Vikings.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Get it.
Now back to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Let's go. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive-killing hit. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there and still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To the air, Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Chicago. Rome Odunze, 49 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum moving the football. But something that was built on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9.
60 Vikings, 70 Timberwolves. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Looking to throw. That's complete out left eye. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Ready, ready.
3rd down and 6.
Come 19. Come 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McClellan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 49-yard punt that subtracts nothing there for the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, we're going to milk the clock here. We just have good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Williams operating from the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Williams from the gun on third down.
Damn, he broke. Fuck, wrong button.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check.
Yeah,
Of course, a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Pushing his way through. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 3. That'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And he's going to handle the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop. But that winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Liking 18.
They'll look to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's hey, nice to meet you. Good to see you, old friend. We say it's a self.
Ah, damn it.
It's fall Saturdays under blue lights, and spring Friday nights under showers and flowers. It's opportunity, growth, knowledge. It's discovery for your next week. It's the always. Semifinals. First year the Beanstalk. No problem for me. It's a win by the Hoosiers. England cheated for the It's a rules game. The Indiana defense, which they did
Always on my grind, 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them.
It's more than the first to make it cost a lot like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cairo Santos after the opening kick, and we're off from Tampa. Starting from the 5. He's got a lead up past the 30. Showed some nice burst on that run back, didn't he? Get them all the way out to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback would sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier. They're going to be set up in a really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run and fire play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This is Irving on 2nd. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go. 19.
Right back to Irving now. And all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the change reset.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block of the wall, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Hawk 70.
Air it out on 3rd. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Pulled in at the 20. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting him on the dive. Well, the extra blocking sure can spring that run the way they hope it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. The Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Gets him on the quick hitter. So a solid game there, Brock. But still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Connecting with his wrist here, Swift. And it's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to to move the chains. All right, now things start to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
First down, here's Swift. He's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10 now from the 46. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
He starts off and walks his eyes to the right. He thinks he's got Tony. And set all the way back and is able to make a really accurate throw. Look at his eyes. From the front side to the back side, makes the throw, and a heck of a job of holding on to that football. Well, that Williams blocked the lumber. You can see that lump and hot shoulder on the sidelines. I think that right in the chest. Big hit. Well, there's a good starter there. You can see the tight end ball. Before the ball got snapped. There's no foul.